Welcome back to the Jam on the U. So besides the awards, the Golden Globes are all about the fashion, right? Well, this morning we're chatting the hits and the misses on the red carpet. And we have fashion expert Heidi Best here with more. Good morning, Heidi.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in. So, I mean, the Golden Globes were last night, and this was a little bit of a different award show because the Time's Up movement sort of took over the night, which I loved. And the women were all wearing black. So how do you think that affected the show?
Well, I think in terms of the red carpet, it definitely took the emphasis off of who were you wearing,
right?
And mostly like what projects are you working on, and why is this Me Too, you know, and Time's Up movement so important to you right now? So I think it definitely took the emphasis off of the fashion as much, and more so about like the work and the performance and like what you said, the movement.
Right, and kind of what men get asked about.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Like kind of an equal playing field.
Yeah, it was really nice. That's something that I didn't recognize until they all wore black.
Yeah, exactly.
Very interesting. Okay, so let's talk about some of the looks. The first one was Alicia Vikander.
Yes, she's always one of my favorites on the red carpet, and just in terms of her performances as well. But she was wearing Louis Vuitton, and in terms of the front of the gown, it was just like a beautiful piece of art. But then if you saw her when she was walking, the back had this beautiful open cutout, and it was just so different. And I think kind of what we were talking about before the show started airing was when everyone's in black, it's about like the details, right? Exactly. How do you differentiate one black gown from another?
Exactly. She was one of my favorites too.
Oh, good.
The next one is one of my least favorites of the night, and I love the woman, but the dress was a miss for me. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my gosh. You know, she's one of those women that I feel like is constantly on my miss list because, you know, she's this beautiful singer and songwriter, but in terms of like what she wears, it's always a miss. She's wearing Christian Siriano here, and all I can see is like the gold sleeve. And the gold sleeve that like is for somebody that's 4 times her size. So it was like just this baggy gold sleeve, this huge black gown, and I just thought it was for a completely different person.
Yeah, I don't think it accentuated who she was.
Nope, not at all.
All right, so next up we have Angelina Jolie.
Okay, well, Angelina Jolie is always, she's on the opposite end of the spectrum. She always looks amazing, and once again, she's wearing Atelier Versace, just could not look more glamorous. And
this was incredible.
And brings it back to like, you know, the starlets of like the 40s and 50s, right? So she just really, she looked amazing, and she did such a wonderful job presenting. She just carries herself so well.
And then we have a few guys that we have to talk about.
I love talking about the men,
right?
Yes.
So Nick Jonas is up first, and he actually rocked a Time's Up pin, which I loved on his lapel.
Yes, it was great. And you know, he was nominated for Best Original Song, I believe, for Ferdinand, which is kind of a fun movie if you like that one. But he was wearing Xenia, which is a great line for men, you know, all over, and a lot of different sizes and ages. It's just, you know, when you're getting a suit, you want it to fit your body perfectly, and he looked amazing last night.
He really did. And then James Franco actually had one of my favorite suits.
I know, right? James Franco, he's a funny one because he's very artsy, and obviously he did The Disaster Artist, which everybody's talking about. He looked so good on the red carpet. I loved his speech. It was so amazing. And he was wearing Ferragamo, which, you know, this amazing Italian designer, cut perfectly to his body. Like, I want every man to take notes on how a suit should fit.
Yes, fit is most important, but
Exactly.
I did love the velvet.
Yes, the velvet was a great touch.
And then a lot of women actually rocked pants and pantsuits and jumpsuits, and they said they were wearing the pants tonight.
Yeah, I loved that. You're so right, because it's like such a role reversal, right? When we're used to seeing women wearing gowns and men wearing suits, and you know, now we're seeing, like you said, more women wearing jumpsuits and just suits in general. I'm waiting for a man to wear a dress. Is that going to be like a fashion trend for the Oscars?
I love that. Maybe Kanye will do it. If anyone will, Kanye. Well, thank you, Heidi. You guys can check out BeCloseMinded.com for more info on Heidi. And plus, she's joining us once again on Wednesday to chat Workout Wednesday and athleisure fashion.